Grace Kitchens presents Creative Cooking, a season of popular favorites featuring dishes for every meal of the day. And here now is today's host.
Hello and welcome to Creative Cooking. Today we are going coconuts, the food variety that is. Coconut is produced all across Jamaica, with the main producing areas being St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary. Coconut may be used in a range of dishes. Too many to mention here. Today I'm going to be using coconuts to make a traditional Jamaican dish, coconut drops. This requires the use of dried coconuts. Remember, we are making coconut drops. The water is just about boiling, and to it we are going to add cinnamon leaf. Drops is kind of a difference. The boiling water will help to extract the flavor from, the cinnamon, so you have a lovely flavor added to that. Here we have dried coconut that we have cut in bite-sized pieces, and we are going to add this to the boiling water, and we will boil the coconut for just about 40 minutes at most. Jamaican ginger makes a world of a difference in our drops. We have grated the ginger and we have added it to the boiling water and the coconut, and we are going to leave this to boil, as I said before, for about 40 minutes. By that time, the coconut would have boiled and the ginger would have been absorbed in the coconut, and we have a lovely flavor. And it's around time now that we add the sweetener. We're adding the sugar. We're using dark sugar. Here we're using 2 cups of dark sugar. And just in case you want to be reminded, I'm using 2.5 cups. You could use the range between 2.5 and 3 cups of coconut. So we put this to boil, and we will boil it until it becomes somewhat reduced, somewhat slightly syrupy. And this may take, another 20 minutes at most. Stir again. We want to add a little bit of flavor. We're adding about a half teaspoon of vanilla and the same amount, about a half teaspoon of almond. Wow, yes. And we mix again to make sure the flavors are evenly distributed. Here we have a greased baking tin. If you didn't want to grease a tin, feel free, you could have just wet it. Or you could drop the drops on aluminum foil, or better yet, drop it on banana leaves. That's what you grew up using, eh? Cut the banana leaves and quail it over the flame. That's a perfect base for the drops. So I'm using the baking tin here. And then you continue to drop the drops. Using a tablespoon to drop the mixture, you should be able to yield about 24 using the recipe that I have. This is one of the activities that we can get the children involved in, but be very careful, because boy, if a drop ever burn you, see, while it is still very hot, boy. See? And you leave this to cool. Ahead of time, I made these drops just for you. And notice, we use that mixture to make 12 drops, whereas the one I just demonstrated, we made them smaller, and the yield there was about 24. We have presented this naturally using some coconut leaves. We have coconut over here, and I can tell you that your family will find these a welcome treat. Coconut drops, a traditional Jamaican dish. Now I'm going to share with you a range of value-added products made from the dried coconut. Here we want to begin with coconut shortcake, and then there's coconut biscuits, there's grated cake or ping pong top, there's coconut candy, there's coconut macaroons. And you know, it couldn't be complete without the gizzarda. And listen to me, if you went to primary school, you remember the school gate vendor or the lady in the tuck shop should always have jackass corn. Boy, you remember it? But tough, but really good stuff. And then I just reminded you how the drops are made. Now, these are just few of the possibilities. We haven't even touched the coconut cream pie. Now, we'd like to share these and other recipes with you. And we know you're going to call us at Grace Kitchens for us to share them with you. Before you go, here's a kitchen tip for you from Grace. Well, that's it for today. Till next time, thank you for watching.
Make it a date to tune into Smile Jamaica, 7:35 every Monday morning, with a repeat every Sunday at 2:50 p.m. That's Creative Cooking by Grace Kitchens. Don't miss it.